Alright, this is actually pretty cool.
Unfortunately, if you take the size of her head and proportion out how long the arms and legs should be...
Limbs are all shortened. Now if you actually look at the anatomy of a real rabbit, little known fact, their bones are actually pink and brown, and green and yellow. This head size does seem absolutely massive. So if we're making a Sonic movie trailer, why then shouldn't we just use a 3D model like this one here? Part of their appeal is that they get the real Sonic, like Sonic himself, Knuckles, to play the characters in the movie. Creates a very strong authenticity and instead of trying to find actors that just kind of look like them. So a 3D model like this one you see here won't do. We're going to use this as a reference. Look at that, she's already alive and moving on her own. Settling. These scissors are butt! And I don't mean that in a good way. This arm makes this so much easier. It's better for me, it's more comfortable for the patient, obviously having an enjoyable nap. Can you tell I'm focused? I'm making a face like a 40-year-old man trying to play a game of Smash Brothers. And just be hiding this skeleton. Pretty much how human guys is too. We're all just a bunch of skeletons trying to hide our bones. Clothing, kind of important here, specifically for age monetization. If it starts to look too much like a rabbit before I get the shoes, got these nice Tims, I get sued by Sega. That being said, these do need to be orange. You go sit over here for a bit. Pretty sick kicks. You can chill. A little bit of a rugged look to them. We got the saw. Honestly, looking a little large. Normally, if I have socks that are too big, just kind of do one of these. Tends to work, and then you can use these as some hand warmers. Something kind of like that. Alright, come here, put the shoesies on. There we go. That's the wrong foot. Oh, put the shoesies on. Fresh. I don't know why it sounds like I shouldn't be allowed to use that word. Hey, what do you know? It's just like there's just some dude kind of standing here. This hand was actually a separate model from the overall skeleton, and it just like happened to fit perfectly when upscaled into this little notch. That's the power of the Home Depot. And by the Home Depot, I mean how easy BambuLab tools are to use. Things just magically work. So, instead of trying to fumble around for 4 hours making my own glove, it ending up not looking super good, me going on several rants that don't make any sense and people kind of lose faith in my IQ levels, for this video, I just actually got some gloves. Come on, put it, fingers together. There you go, thumb in first. Okay, spread the fingers. Nope, you got 2 in 1 here. Honestly, not that bad. We need a little more of the wrist cuffs. They do just bring the whole look together. Is it hard to see this on a shadow screen? Can I make him look a little, huh? Also, she has like some kind of a gold button thing there. So, you know, I went big for this video. Darn it! I got actual pure gold. Well, darn it! Alright, dang. I don't want to be like Gaius or anything. She looks like she could kind of beat me to death. Alright, we need a dress. I mean, at least it's simple. Closest thing I ever did to that would be something like this here. Hey, yo, what up, my dog? Usually I'd just be winging it. Why am I changing anything now? I can't do the fit me. It don't fit me because I have a stupid camera. Video production. Stop me from looking pretty. Put on for my city. For my city. Jeez Louise. Sorry I swore in your name, Louise. If you're out there, oopies. Camera's got a mind of its own today. Okay, that's not too bad. Just gotta add some details, add some of the trimmings, you know? Sure you do, bucko. Now, clean up for dinner. Since I've already taken the creative liberty You know what I'm saying. Maybe just adding some cloth sleeves, right? Like, what if? Thoughts, opinions? Oh, it'll be too late by the time I hear from you. Then it's settled. I do it without consent of the audience. Don't know why they didn't do this years ago. Scarf and collar. This is a threat. Alright, fit check. Can you guys over there see it? Can you go over there see it? Okay, we're gonna... Jeez! Next is the head. Seems pretty big. I measured it. I told you, I measured it. Even if it ends up looking terrible, as long as I measured it, it's not my fault, it's more like math's fault, science's fault. For this head, I've got a couple sleeves up my tricks. If we're using this thing as an actual actor, as an animatronic, it needs to be able to emote. It needs to have a moving face. This is Velcro. 10 pounds of it. The eyes are going to be covered in this, and then the pupils and the irises will be attached to the other side. You can just move them around, make them look around, you know. We can do some stop motion action with that sort of a thing. And her eye color is like sort of orangish brown, I guess, yellowy. I'm just saying all the colors that I know of. Don't want too much of that. That was too much. I'm gonna take one for the team here. Ouch. That felt nice. Just kidding. Don't be angry, guys. Never be angry. BambuLab doesn't support angry. Maybe they do. I didn't ask them. Oh, yeah! I'm hoping I don't slip and cut myself. Pro tip, instead of hoping, just don't do it. Man, if I'd have known it would look this clean, I brought some dirt and mud to mess it up and make it worse. Know what I'm saying? No, nobody does. Alright. Oh, yeah. We'll continue on decoring, adding head decor, face decor. But once this part's done and I make the ears, it's gonna be like done, and your little dopamine receptors need to be tickled. So I'm not even gonna give you a time lapse. I'm just gonna skip to the... Actually, shoutouts to BambuLabs first. Well, I'm sure many of you ran into the same problem I did this week, which was figuring out how to make a full skeleton, head, hands, and more to fabricate a rabbit. My secret is this trusty A1 3D printer from the fine folks at BambuLab, today's sponsor. They are the absolute best in newcomer-friendly, high-quality 3D printers. It has hugely increased my DIY capabilities, as you'll see with this project, and especially the speed of which I can do them. All that without the common trade-off of having to spend months or even years learning a new skill set. Biggest setback I run into doing projects like this is just straight up not having enough time. Constructing characters that are, funny enough, almost always stuffed with electronics takes a while, longer than editing, longer than the planning for these videos. It's easily the biggest section of any month if I do a craft project like this. Stepping into the realm of BambuLab 3D printing, I save tons of time physically creating, and you can even save tons of time digitally creating as well, because with BambuLab you get access to thousands of pre-made objects from their free-to-use Maker Studio repository. Here's how the whole thing works. I put the printer here, I go on my phone or PC, browse the seemingly endless array of 3D models that the community has uploaded, tap the one I like, hit print. It prints. I have object, I use hands to play with object, I use my emotions to feel happy. The best part is, you actually only have to do like 4 of those steps to actually get a print going. That's how simple it is. And beyond myself here, I actually made tons of useful prints that have improved workflow around the office, the workspace, basement. Got this desk side trash holder, this cup holder for holding my drinks while I'm recording here. Also this phone holder for this arm, because I use my phone as a second screen, kinda nice. You can even just print upgrades for the printers themselves, like this filament respooler for when I make oopsies, which I make fairly frequently, or this vertical mount for the AMS system. Oh, you don't know what that is yet. Well, you notice some of these prints are multicolored, because yes, that's just something the world can do now on a consumer level. The A1 can be bought as a combo pack with this automatic material system, which you can feed up to 4 different filament covers into the tool head, and it'll bake those colors right into the 3D print. Ugh. Even this camera is being held up by a BambuLab creation. Don't ask how that was held up before. So just as I have, upgrade your abilities by checking out the A1 combo and BambuLab.com. Use the links below and don't miss out on BambuLab's exciting deals of the year. Up to January 3rd, you can explore a lot of amazing offers on the Christmas page and grab the best deals of the season. If you watch the channel for a while, you know a lot of these projects I do take a long time to get out, sometimes months. Implementing these printers has vastly increased my workflow, how fast I can get these projects out, how many ideas I can actually fulfill within the allotted time I have on this earth. I do have a serious, honest appreciation for them, so consider checking them out. They make the gears of the bigger projects turn on this channel. And now that that's done, cut to the poof. Ah! Hey, this is my friend. We're buddies. Nice to... Alright. Pretty easily, the best figure I've created, at least like dimensionally in terms of the size and stuff. You know, kind of rugged looking shoes, most of the clothing, considering I didn't try and make it myself, bite off way more. The shoe looks pretty decent. Obviously, like 90% of the proportions being correct is because of the 3D printing. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I also made some mouths. I have a couple of them. I made some eyelids for various expressions of sorts. You good, bro? And so, we film now. That'd be a good poster. We should use that as a poster. Did write up a script here to be a cheesemaker. New character. They'll be teased at the end of Sonic 3, I'm sure. You know, I used to have a chef costume. I have not been able to find that lately. I don't know where it is. Action. Let me read my lines before action. Ah, my latest batch of cream cheese is almost ready. Just hope I don't drop... Oh, I need a vial. Can I get a vial? Just hope I don't drop this vial of toxic waste into my cheese. Oh! I'm gonna do a little more of a serious look here. For a more serious... that just stays there. There's no sticky stuff on that. Just movie magic. So I'm gonna do kind of like a Superman arm movement though. And also... Good grief. I can do all this. I can't turn a sweater inside out. And then it's just like... And then I'm the cheese guy again. Shame I can't 3D print acting lessons. I'm gonna try and make this a little bit more dark and diabolical. Something like this. Hello, cheese man. And there's music. Probably a trailer with music. Some people do trailers with no music. I think I'll do mine with music. We're switching to Sonic and Chris are chilling. He gets introduced at like the end of 3.5, the prequel. Okay, audio is gonna be great for this. I'm sensing a disturbance in the speed. And there's like a fight with action. I'll say this, as much as I don't like Chris though, I dig his fashion sense. Hey Sonic, I'm Chris from Sonic. Okay, now it's mostly just animatronics and puppetry for some of these characters. But once again, we have to do kind of a grand reveal because there's some secrets, some cameos, new characters introduced. Off screen, I made like 3 other animatronics like this one. So essentially, you're just gonna get to see the trailer now. You film the rest, and I'm gonna edit it. I might throw up too. My latest batch of cream cheese is almost ready. I just hope I don't drop this vial of toxic waste into my cheese. Oh! Hello, cheese man. Hey Sonic, I'm Chris from Sonic. I can't believe we killed Shadow in the last movie.
Shut up, Chris. I'm sensing a disturbance in the speed.
Ugh. You know what I want.
Nope.
All the bagels in the world.
Okay.
Now we fight.
What are you gonna do with all those bagels?
Hocus pocus malocus. Arise, father. You have cheesed well.
I can't stop them alone. If only a new character was introduced to help me, who will have their own movie or TV show after this one.
We're gonna need guns and bombs. Hey guys, it's me, Peter. I'm here with the actor Cream from the Sonic 4 trailer. I'm the director. You know, I've always wanted a friend,